Welcome back to Let's Play tonelico 2. Now, in the last episode, we started climbing the tower to the heavens to pretty much finish the game. In this update, in this session rather, we very well may make it to pretty much the final boss, if not the mid-boss, or if not the mid-boss, if not the final, or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Fight. Yep. Okay, out of that fight, I actually kind of... Oh my god! Why are you up here? No. Why are there so many IPDs up here? That makes no sense whatsoever. Literally, it makes no sense. We're kind of on the way to the Tower of the Heaven, or kind of on our way up to the heavens. Why are there IPDs up here before us? Okay. And, okay. I gotta say, I may be sounding like I'm really getting frustrated with the game right now. Now I am kind of frustrated because I didn't really understand where I was going. But, oh my god, are you serious? No. We're not doing this, game. At least I had the decency to give me the attack phase first, instead of defense phase, so I had to wait. But no, we're not doing that. We're not doing this right now. I just want to continue. I'm whooping these common enemies' asses. I do not need to level up anymore. That's as plain as day as that. I just really don't need to. And I was in the green! The only complaint I have right now is that they have the encounter rate for the enemies really high. And it's kind of annoying. It's really difficult to just get through the game, or get through this last area. And I know it's supposed to be difficult, but Where are we? We're in Marta. There are 3 branching paths. Crap. Well, heck, I'm gonna go through the center. There's a save. Well, let's rest. And we'll save. Of course I hit the microphone. I cannot find a good spot for this microphone. I'm liking it less and less. I'm really just starting to dislike headset and microphone at the moment. Just I don't like it. Maybe if like I said, if I cut my hair like I've been saying for like 15 updates and
Shut up, please.
Did that just happen? I didn't even know enemies could run away.
I'm impressed.
Wow. So after all that, I didn't even get the experience for killing that last one. Like I said, I may seem a little bit irritated with the game, but that's just because I don't like the high encounter rate. I think it's annoying. I think it's just impeding progress. It's very disruptive towards the flow of the game. And yeah. Although right here, the encounter rate seems a little bit lower, because the bar isn't filling up nearly as fast as what it was down at the lower level. Probably going to get an encounter rate here. Oh. Now I am. Where am I? Okay. Treasure. I'm going to get that treasure first. How am I not... Okay. So, how am I not getting an enemy encounter? No.
Take the initiative.
I have no doubt that I can win. I'm just not staying here that long. I'm just not fighting for that long, that's all. I have no doubt that I can win that. Soul Guard. Did I finally get something better? Yes, I did. Alright, what's over here then? Fralia's Flare. Yes! What?! I am so close. You are not depriving me of this. I can tell I'm close, but that I've been saying that I've been close for like 3 updates. What the hell? Stop! You see, there's something... The thing that's wrong with some of these attacks is that because this game is solely based on your timing, when the game lags... Can I go through? I guess tonelico is the name of the world. Why did they capitalize tonelico? It's not capitalized on the box. Okay. You're serious? I went all this way, and I actually had to go to the other branching areas. Oh my god. I don't like it when a final dungeon does that. I understand when you need to make a dungeon long to kind of draw out the process of the fact that, oh hey, this is the final dungeon. You need to be prepared. This is going to be long. You're going to have to outlast. You're going to have to be prepared, yada yada yada. But when they do crap like this, where it's like, it feels like you're cheated,
I'll protect her with all my strength.
You finally find your way to the exit that you're supposed to go through in the end, and then they turn around and say like, oh hey, this is locked, you need to go find 2 other areas like that. 2 other places to unlock it. They're completely on different sides of the map. So, good luck getting there. When they do something like that, it just irritates me. Because now I feel cheated. Like, I went all that way out there, and now they're just pretty much saying, too bad, you gotta go back and do other stuff. And you know what? I'm just gonna fight all the enemies. I'm gonna do this right now. So, I'll see you guys back, because I don't want to deal with these enemies. And... Ah! Okay, so apparently this meter just doesn't want to go down. I don't know why, but the meter literally is just not going down. That, or there are so many enemies in this place that it takes that long to get the meter down. And quite frankly, I'm not doing that. Off screen, anyway. If I wasn't recording, maybe. But while recording, nah. No, I think I'll just ride this battle out so I can cure.
To my song.
I'll protect her with all my strength. Shut up!
With me.
Don't get in my...
So, I don't really know what to talk about. It's gotten to the point in this game where, well, not the game, more so I've been recording this so often that I haven't allowed myself for time to have things to talk about. So I guess what I'll do is...
We'll sink our hearts.
I'm not exactly sure what to talk about. Hooray. I guess I could talk about my impressions of the game, since we're pretty much coming down to the wire as far as bosses, and this is the end game, so I may as well talk about what I think about the game. Can I please just go straight to who I want to flip this to? You can give it that, I guess. Well, he has this shield core. Still hasn't gotten a new weapon. Give me that, I guess. Okay, but I guess what I can say about the game, though, is that it actually kind of took me by surprise. Very early on, I immediately loved the battle system. I do love the battle system. While I'm complaining about the battles here, I do actually enjoy the battle system a lot. It's fast-paced. It doesn't. Usually the battles don't take too long. And the only times they really do take quite long is during boss battles when that should be happening. I think the only other, like... The only other time I've ever seen, I've ever been this, I guess, attached to a battle system is actually, probably Final Fantasy X. And I say, you know, I don't mention, like, Zelda simply because I think of battle systems only in RPGs, because that needs a system. If it's real-time combat, then all I care about is how it feels. I don't really care about how the system actually works. And with this battle system, it actually works fairly well. It's, like I said, it's fast-paced. It's fun, and that's really what matters. Let's see. I'm gonna save what I think about the characters for last, because I'm gonna go into in depth to each character, because I need stuff to talk about, man. Don't deny me that. So let's see. Other gameplay about it. I kind of like the adventuring, although it's very linear. Like there's not very much you can go to, but in a fairly long RPG like this, back on the PS2, that's kind of assumed. Even Final Fantasy X, which I still think is my favorite Final Fantasy game, didn't have super awesome exploration. It wasn't very open-ended. It was very linear. Well, not very linear in the sense that you had to follow the storyline to explore things, but I mean, you couldn't really go off any boundaries or anything. There wasn't really much to go out and see. Oh God, what is it? But yeah, that gameplay is fine. I think probably my favorite part about the entire game, as far as gameplay goes, I'd actually have to say it's what everybody really thinks what makes this game great. It's the diving. Diving is what really made this game unique, and while it almost seems like it's just you're going out on dates with the characters almost, that's really not the case. You're literally going into their mind to learn more about them and create better, more powerful magic. And that's definitely it. It not only gives the game its own like, I guess, gimmick or shtick, but it's fun, and it's a good way for people to appreciate the characters a little bit more. Hence why it's just like I haven't really learned how to, if I ever do. As of now, I still haven't really learned to appreciate Jacqueline, just simply because I haven't done her Cosmosphere. And I feel like if I did her Cosmosphere, I probably actually like her. As of now, I just don't. Admittedly, I could probably
This is the end.
stand to use Jockley, but we'll get into that later. Right now, I just want to talk about the Cosmosphere, diving. I like how they kind of give you something that you have to grind for, and that's DP, but like I said, the battle system is fun enough that that's not really an issue. Grinding in this game isn't really that bad. Simply Ninja Girl Cave. Let's go to Omri, she probably can flip it. Yep. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, it's not really an issue because the battles are fun. And grinding most of the time, I don't know what's going on with this gauge, it's just glitching out on me. It's literally just not letting me lower the enemy gauge. But usually grinding is, as far as you need to really care about, you really don't need to worry about, oh wait, I want to select my target. Which is usually the way that I want to do this from now on. You usually don't have to worry about being low leveled, because basically if you just fight all the enemies until the gauge drops the first time you go in for every area, you're good.
I can't. Turn that. It's coming. Turn. Yes.
But yeah,
It's coming.
It's time to crush them. There. Blast them.
We'll sink our hearts.
I won't lose sight. Now.
I feel strong now.
yeah. I actually kind of wish.
It's overflowing. Careful, they're coming.
There was a. Wow. Ow, jeez. If I could say anything about the gameplay as far as criticisms go,
I'll do it.
it's. I gotta think about this because I know I actually have quite a like any game you'd have complaints about the combat or the gameplay or whatnot. If anything, I'd have to say that on the way to getting a max Cosmosphere, because some of the dialogue is scripted, it actually didn't like. It actually didn't feel like you were really in a relationship with the character until you were inside their Cosmosphere. Yeah, sure, there are scripted parts in the second phase, but that's because you chose a certain character. They can shape the dialogue that way. But past that phase, they change it so that it's not as dictated by your choice from phase 1. So they had to script some dialogue and make it ambiguous enough that it looks like you could be with either of the girls, Luca or Cloche, or even Jacqueline. And that's kind of confusing. It almost... Wow, already? It's almost disappointing, just simply because when I talk in conversations with them later down, like after you choose them, when I talk in, like alone with the... Ow.
Leave it to me. I'll do it.
When I talk in conversations with the Raventail, I want to feel like, I want to feel like I'm actually with them, like I made that choice, so... And they didn't do that, especially with a lot of their conversations. And again, I know most of those are scripted, but some of the ones, like, later down the line, like when you get conversations that are necessary for their higher leveled Cosmospheres, I wanted some of the conversations to actually look like they were a couple, because that's what they were. That's what they are. So yeah, and they didn't do that. That's probably the only thing I'd change, is that I'd like to change, is that I'd like to see some of the conversations actually change depending on your choice a little bit more, because some of them are obviously ambiguous enough for you to confuse. You could be with either of them. That sucks. I hate it when I charge up a spell to the third one and then it doesn't even let me.
That was good.
Oh well. Let's see, the gauge isn't really dropping or going up. It's just kind of sitting there. That kind of sucks. Let's rest. Save system. The saving is good, very well distributed. I don't ever feel like I have to conserve very much, especially since at every save spot you can just rest. So I like that. Is this the thing? Ah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's... You know, I'm just not even gonna fight this one.
I'll protect her with all my strength.
Alright, wow. It's lagging. So... Let's see. I guess we can get into the story now, as far as the story goes. Now, what I noticed with a lot of... This way. This is the Soul Marta entrance, right? Right before I left! What the hell? But with the story, I noticed with a lot of Japanese JRPGs of any kind, whether it's Okami, which is technically a JRPG, Tales of Vesperia. No, I'll go back into Soul Marta. Did I just reset the entire dungeon? Because I did not mean to do that. You know what? Fine, I'm gonna go check that area again. Just to make sure. Tales of Vesperia, Symphonia, let's see, the Final Fantasy series. Jeez, I don't know. God! Why? Let's see. You get the point. Any JRPG, really. They usually have, as far as the story goes, it's usually a 3-arc story. And with this game, I noticed... I'd say 4 or 5 arcs? About as many phases. Well, the phases don't really dictate the arcs, it's just sections of the game. While that's... Geez, yeah, the bridge did go. It's this way. Oh, wow. But yeah, I noticed that the game actually, the story jumps around quite a bit. Although if you want to break the story down into its very, very basics, again, you'll see 3 arcs. That is the beginning arc in Phase 1, which is just basically to see which side you end up taking. Phase 2, which is the Gaia arc, and then the arc concerning creating the ultimate final Metafalica, which is this one. But that's taking it down to its very basics. The whole creating the true Metafalica has arcs within it. So there are quite a few, like, you know,
We won't lose.
there's the Infel Sphere arc, learning how to, you know, who Cloche and Luca really are, and how they feel about each other. There's
Beautiful.
the, oh god, what's it?
Right.
Leave it to me. I'll do it.
There's the arc in which you're figuring out, oh god, really? No, I'm not fighting a level 9. I'm not doing that. There's parts of the story where you're just pretty much got sort of side things going on. But are mandatory, which is different. It's almost like filler. Jeez. But it's actually, the story's fairly well paced, I'd say. It's kind of, it's definitely unique, is what I'll give it that. It's unique, it's interesting, especially at the beginning. I don't, and this might just be the fact that I haven't played the first game, but I don't quite understand everything about the story. I don't really get a whole lot about it. Again, it might be just that I haven't played the first game. They may have explained a lot about... Oh my god, are you serious? You know what? Fine. Fine.